Hey, what's up? This is Casey Vin, and today is a special tutorial. On my tutorial for recording guitars in FL Studio, I received a comment from Angela11595 which said, I want to record heavy metal guitar, and whenever I choose a layout from hardcore that has distortion in it, there's too much noise coming out when I try to record. I can't fix it by turning down anything. What can I do? Well, this is a very common problem, Angela, and not just for recording guitars. People who have cheap microphones like the one I'm using now, or people who have a lot of background noise, when they try to record, they often pick up a lot of unwanted noise. Guitars have the same problem, unfortunately, but there is a way around this problem. What you need is a noise gate. A noise gate is a plugin that only allows audio that's above a certain volume, which we call the threshold, to be played. Otherwise, the noise gate turns the audio's volume to 0, and that way you don't let in the unwanted noise. So for this tutorial, unfortunately I don't have a guitar to actually do this properly with the guitar, but what I've done is I have a synthesizer here that's going to simulate the noise. That's a Native Instruments Massive. I'm just using its noise generator to make a fake guitar noise. So you can hear it's playing about 2000 range. It's just pure noise. And if we listen to that with hardcore, it's sort of the distorted noise that you get when you have a guitar plugged in and you run it through distortion. And here we have a guitar synthesizer. This is FL Slayer, and I'm just going to run that through without the noise simulator. So you can hear the guitar synthesizer. It's not perfect, but it does get the job done for this tutorial. Now when we play them back, you'll hear both the guitar synthesizer and the noise, and how the noise can really hurt the recording. So there you can see that it really can get annoying. Luckily we have two methods of dealing with this noise that comes in. We have a free program here that's called Floorfish, and I'll provide a link for that in the description. And we can also use Fruity Limiter, both of which I have turned off at the moment, but we're going to use Floorfish here first and kind of work with it a little bit to try to get rid of the noise. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on Floorfish and then play it back. And you'll see nothing's happened. That's because we have the expansion gate on. We don't have anything set. We have it set to 1-1. We want it to be on gate. And then we're just going to work a little bit with the settings here to try to get it to work properly. So you can see we set it all the way to gate, and you can hear it does take care of a little bit of the problem. You can kind of tweak it by using the synths knob here, and also detect frequency with the listen. We'll turn that up to about roughly 2 and hit listen. So we turned it up to about 2 there, and we hit listen, and it kind of works within that range there and helps pull it down from there. We can also use the synths here to kind of tweak it even more. What you really want to do is play with it a bit and find out, where your noise is hitting on the spectrum. For that, I usually use the parametric EQ2. You can use a spectrum analyzer or any kind of analyzer, as long as you can tell where the noise is hitting. So I'm going to run the noise simulator
through the parametric EQ here, and just to show you where exactly it's hitting. So yeah, it's really hitting just above 2,000, maybe around 3,000. It's also hitting at the 1,000 right there too, and a little bit in the lower end. When you run your guitar through, it will not be in the same range as mine. Like I said, this is a simulator, so you kind of just gotta keep an eye on where your audio is hitting. You can also use noise gates to kind of remove the noise from any type of audio recording. See, here I have a guitar rig with its noise reduction. I could use another program. I usually just use a guitar rig because I like having it. It is a CPU hog, so Floorfish is probably better, but I'll let you listen with and without it. You can hear the hum from the background noise. I've got 2 fans running, and you can really hear a hum from the microphone itself, and that's hitting about 80, a little bit here in the bass and the low mid bass, and pretty much all over. So using guitar rig with that noise reduction really does help. And the last thing I'm going to show you is with the Fruity Limiter. Now, Fruity Limiter can also be a compressor or a limiter and a noise gate at the same time. So you can actually have 2 different processes going. You can have your compressor here and the noise gate running simultaneously. I'll show you that here real quick. So you can see I've gotten rid of the noise by raising the noise threshold up a little bit and then taking the gain all the way down. And that pretty much just, like Floorfish, it'll get rid of the noise. It won't go into the frequencies and all that, but it will go ahead and get rid of the noise. It'll stop the noise from playing on its own. You'll still hear it within the guitar sound itself. But you can also use the compressor, clicking on the compressor or the limiter, whichever one you want, and just playing with the ratio settings. I'll set it up to about 3. Take the threshold down. So that basically will compress it as it's getting rid of the noise. I'd say your best bet on noise reduction for the guitar is probably Floorfish, but Fruity Limiter isn't a bad choice either. If you don't want to go mess with Floorfish and you want to do it directly with Image Line, VSTs, you can go ahead and use Fruity Limiter. It's basically up to your preference. Play around with it, see what you can get the best sound from, and remember to EQ. EQing is important when you're recording guitar or, well, basically when you're doing any kind of music production. But that's it for the noise gate. Thank you very much for watching, and catch me back here for another tutorial.